Hello everyone, it's Stephen Whiteside here from theuptrend.com with your morning market outlook for Thursday, July 2nd, 2026. Well, yesterday was Canada Day. The Canadian markets were closed. Tomorrow, the U.S. markets will be closed for the July 4th holiday, which of course happens on Saturday. Well, it's very hot here. I hope it's a little cooler wherever you are this morning. We're going to take the rest of the day off, and we won't do any charts tonight. U.S. markets are closed tomorrow. Canadian markets will be extremely thinly traded. Most people have already left for a long weekend. We'll be back on Saturday to do a complete weekend update. Now, this morning, things are very quiet out there. Stock market's mixed at the moment, but very, very quiet. We expect volumes to be very light today as, again, a lot of people will be taking off for a long weekend. Crude oil continues to move lower. Silver's a little lower this morning. Gold's up by a dime. That's not very relevant at the present time. Now, I'm doing this video ahead of the U.S. jobless claims. Employment numbers come out at 8:30 this morning. They could certainly help change the direction of the market. Now, while we had a lot of individual stock volatility yesterday, the major indices were very quiet. We've got the Vanguard Total Market ETF down 77 cents on the day. The Dow Diamonds ended the day up a penny, while the S&P 500 came down $1.01, while the NASDAQ a little more volatile, but having an inside day on Wednesday, so no major change there. And then the Russell 2000 made a new high and then ended the day slightly lower. So a nice little reversal there for the Russell 2000. Looking at the Canadian market coming into Thursday's trading action, we're trading in the channel for the iShares for the TSX 60. A little more weakness in the Vanguard Canada ETF, but not by much, not that you would really notice. And so we've got crude oil trading lower this morning, so that could put some additional pressure on the TSX as crude oil was down yesterday. Looking at the VIX or the Fear Index, we're on a sell signal right now. That's supportive for higher stock prices. The bull ETFs on both sides of the border are still on sell signals, and the bear ETF is still on a buy signal. Looking at Bitcoin and Ethereum, they were both up slightly yesterday. They're both up slightly again this morning. Not enough to give us a buy signal on Thursday. Looking at the world of currencies, the US dollar is still on a buy signal against all the other major currencies, including the euro and the Canadian dollar. So no change there coming into Thursday's trading action. The bond market had a little change on Wednesday with the 30-year bond rolling over, giving us a sell signal and putting a pop in bond yields. And if that trend continues, that may not be good for the stock market going forward. What worked yesterday? Well, in percentage terms, it was the broker-dealers. So you had stocks like Robinhood, Interactive Brokers, and Raymond James. All three of them popping on Wednesday. Then we had the digital payments world go higher on Wednesday with stocks like Coinbase, Global Payments all popping. And then we had software stocks. In percentage terms, of course, this is a much bigger and important sector than digital payments or the broker-dealers, and so we had a nice pop with stocks like Salesforce and Microsoft and Palantir all popping, and Shopify, which may help the TSX on Thursday. Shopify was up over 6% on Wednesday. What didn't work yesterday? Well, it was the memory stocks, and semiconductors were down yesterday. We've got Micron back on a sell signal as of Wednesday's close. Big down day for KLA. Teradyne also had a bad day. It was down over 11%. And NVIDIA still trading below 200. The high of the day yesterday was 199.85, and we ended the day down $2.51. So still trading below the $200 level. Let's finish off this morning looking at the world of commodities. There's crude oil trading lower, heading towards the $100 level on the USO. While for gasoline, we're using $100 as an area of support at the moment. So we're on a buy signal right now, while natural gas is just treading water in the channel. And of course, we're looking for a breakout of the May highs before we're really going to get interested in natural gas. Energy stocks were down in Toronto on Tuesday. In New York, they were down yesterday, so we may have a little catching up to do on the downside. In New York, we're still trying to hold 53.13. Yesterday, the high was 53.44, so we're still stuck to the 53.13 level Now, gold was up yesterday. It's not really continuing that trend this morning. It's really trading right around unchanged. U.S. gold stocks were down on Wednesday, both the big ones and the little ones, and that'll probably take the Canadian gold sector down on Thursday. Silver was up slightly yesterday, while silver miners were down on the day, so not expecting a change in trend in the silver sector on Thursday. Okay, folks, that is all for this morning's presentation. We are coming into a 3-day long weekend that usually has a bullish bias to it. So far, it looks like the market wants to do a little buying on Thursday morning. Unfortunately, commodities are down in the pre-market this morning, and that could dampen the spirits on the Canadian market. Now, the Canadian market will be open tomorrow. We're not going to be watching it unless some major worldwide event happens. We expect Friday to be very quiet, as most people have already left for a long weekend, and they are certainly going to clear out after lunchtime today, but certainly not expecting a lot to happen on Thursday or Friday. Next time you'll hear my voice is on Sunday if you're a member. If you're not a member, meet us back here on Monday morning.
Thanks for tuning in until the very end of today's stock market timing educational video. If you found the content valuable, don't forget to express your support by hitting the like button, leave a comment, sharing with your friends, and subscribing to our channel for more insightful updates. Remember, in the world of stocks, timing is crucial, and following the trend can be your greatest ally. If you would like more information on how we can help you better time the stock market, please visit theuptrend.com.